In the second week of April 2025, DDCU Global Business Consulting Ecosystem Vietnam released a series of legal documents that significantly impact the business landscape in Southeast Asia, particularly for entities engaged in various commercial activities. These documents, each addressing critical aspects of taxation, serve as essential guidelines for businesses navigating the complexities of compliance in a rapidly evolving economic environment. The first document, Official Letter Number 435 CTCS, issued on April 2, 2025, addresses corporate income tax policy. This letter delineates the tax obligations of entities involved in commercial activities, emphasizing the necessity for accurate reporting and compliance. The law stipulates that businesses must adhere to specific calculation methods, particularly for those unable to determine their costs effectively. This aspect is crucial, as many small to medium-sized enterprises often struggle with cost allocation, potentially leading to misreporting and subsequent penalties. The letter references relevant official decrees that provide a framework for calculating taxable income, ensuring that businesses understand their responsibilities. The implications of this letter are profound. It not only clarifies the tax landscape, but also encourages entities to adopt more sophisticated accounting practices to avoid pitfalls in tax compliance. Following closely, on April 10, 2025, the DDC Global Business Consulting Ecosystem released Official Letter Number 532 CTCS, which outlines personal income tax policy. This document is particularly significant for individuals providing services under various contractual frameworks. It distinguishes between different classifications of income, highlighting the nuances of taxation based on the nature of the contractual relationship. For instance, income derived from a permanent employment contract is treated differently than income from freelance or consultancy agreements. The letter emphasizes the company's responsibilities regarding tax withholding, placing the onus on employers to ensure proper deductions are made. This clarity is vital for businesses, as failure to comply with withholding obligations can result in severe penalties. Moreover, it encourages companies to adopt transparent practices in managing their payroll systems, fostering a culture of compliance and accountability. On the same day, the DDC released Official Letter Number 531 CTCS, which addresses Value-Added Tax (VAT) policy. This letter provides detailed guidance on invoicing requirements for transactions between manufacturing enterprises. The specificity of the invoicing requirements is noteworthy. Businesses must ensure that their invoices meet the statutory criteria to qualify for VAT deductions. Additionally, the letter outlines the timing for tax assessment, indicating that businesses must be diligent in their record-keeping and reporting practices. This document serves as a reminder of the importance of meticulous financial management, particularly in the manufacturing sector, where the flow of goods and services can complicate tax assessments. For stakeholders, understanding these requirements is crucial, as they directly affect cash flow and operational efficiency. Also on April 10, 2025, the DDC issued Official Letter Number 528 CTCS, which pertains to personal income tests for agency management contracts. This letter elucidates the tax implications based on the nature of the individual's business activities as specified by contract terms. It highlights that individuals working under agency contracts may face different tax obligations than those under traditional employment contracts. The distinction is critical for both the individuals involved and the companies that engage them. It encourages businesses to carefully consider the contractual framework they employ, as it can significantly influence tax liabilities. For individuals, understanding these nuances can lead to better financial planning and compliance with tax obligations, ultimately affecting their net income and financial stability. Lastly, on April 9, 2025, the DDC released Official Letter Number 512 CTCS, which addresses taxation policy concerning the transfer of ownership in a limited liability company. This document is particularly relevant for stakeholders involved in mergers, acquisitions, or ownership transfers. It explains the treatment of capital gains from property-related transactions, providing clarity on how these gains are assessed for tax purposes. The letter outlines the statutory framework that governs such transactions, emphasizing the importance of accurate valuation in unique scenarios. For business owners contemplating a transfer of ownership, understanding these tax implications is essential, as they can significantly affect the financial outcome of the transaction. Moreover, the document encourages transparency and diligence in valuation processes, which can foster trust among stakeholders and facilitate smoother transactions. The release of these legal documents by DDC Global Business Consulting Ecosystem Vietnam is more than just a bureaucratic formality. It represents a concerted effort to create a more transparent and accountable business environment in Southeast Asia. For businesses operating in the region, these guidelines offer invaluable insights into navigating the complexities of taxation. They highlight the importance of compliance, accurate reporting, and financial management, ultimately fostering a culture of responsibility among business entities. As the Southeast Asia Business Consulting Network continues to evolve, stakeholders must remain vigilant and informed about these developments. The implications of these legal documents extend beyond mere compliance. They shape the very fabric of business operations in the region. By understanding and adhering to these guidelines, businesses can not only mitigate risks associated with tax liabilities, but also position themselves for sustainable growth in an increasingly competitive marketplace. In conclusion, the legal news release for the second week of April 2025 from DDC Global Business Consulting Ecosystem, Vietnam, serves as a critical resource for businesses operating in Southeast Asia. The detailed content of the official letters provides clarity on corporate income tax, personal income tax, value-added tax, and the taxation of ownership transfers. As businesses navigate these complexities, the emphasis on compliance and transparency will be paramount in fostering a robust economic environment that benefits all stakeholders involved.